Hey guys, nice to see you again. Welcome back to Cities Skylines to Montegue Bay. We have been making a lot of progress here. As you know, we started mining for our own resources. We were expanding this little kind of coastline industrial sector, and we have a much more developed area. But the hard part is we are trying to deal with a population explosion and also an unemployment crisis in the city. So we have a lot of things we got to do here, so let's get straight into it. Okay, people are demanding that we get some very dense apartments, which is not easy considering the city's kind of populated very much right now. We might have to purchase another expansion or something just to help combat that. I'm hoping this might help a little bit, like having this little area right here, because I'm trying to see if we can maybe expand this neighborhood a little bit and add some basic businesses and all that to help, again, combat the unemployment crisis. Because the big one is obviously industry is going to supply low wage jobs, but offices and businesses are going to have a lot more with those high wage jobs. So, and with education in the city, and now officially teaching people high school, getting a high school education, that's going to obviously impact the amount of people who are going to want to do a higher paying job there. Hopefully it'll help combat a little bit of that, because like I said, it's a big issue in the city right now that we are dealing with the unemployment crisis. People are literally coming into the city and can't find work. So it's important that we keep expanding our job market. Okay, so the high school has officially reached capacity. Good to know. That means a lot of teenagers are looking for higher schooling. That makes me feel better, actually. Man, schools are at capacity. Even the high school. Oh no, and now the dump's full. Oh boy, we have a lot of stuff we have to do here. This is crazy. All right, so the big thing I want to do is I want to purchase this other side to the highway. How much would that cost? 24,000 per month, cost 60,000. Okay, we need quite a bit of money before we can expand. We can try for it. I feel like that'd be a good idea. What else did they complain about? They said traffic was an issue, so maybe getting some new services throughout the city. For example, we can do trains. It's expensive, but we can add a couple rail yards. We do have trams. There's that option too. Okay, we actually have enough money now to get that new expansion. So I want to get this spot right here. So that way, now we can start in our industrial sector. We can possibly get some railway. I think that'd be a good addition because, like I said, something the citizens are expecting that we do not have, at least at the current moment, is we do not have a way for citizens who are outside the city to get inside the city. All right, the number one thing I should check to make sure is that there is no finite resources that'd be important to use in this area. Right now it looks like there is not, so we should be fine. There, get some small businesses along this route too, so that will be a good idea. But now that we also have this area, we have a whole entire section that we can start, expanding the city into and adding some more kind of urban areas. So here's my thoughts. For this new sector that we are adding, I'm thinking we should make it into a kind of not full skyscrapers. I just leveled up, so that's a whole thing I got to get taken care of. So let's see here. We're probably getting some better telecom towers, knowing we are at that point. Subway, I don't think we need that quite yet. A city hall would be really nice. I would like to get a city hall, just for aesthetic reasons. Speaking of which, I really should check on the mailboxes, make sure all the homes have those. I need to make sure they have access. So this is going to be interesting to figure out, is this whole area right here. So let's see what we can do. So right now people are demanding kind of a mix of residential buildings. I do want to put a signature building somewhere. What kind of areas do we have in the city that could use this kind of... No, you know what would be a smart idea? I should probably place the building first, then find out where the parking lot can fit. And then right behind it, we can make a really cute park area. Nothing crazy, just enough to give people some joy. There, a nice little way to start off this little mid-rise area. Just a nice towering building. I feel like that's a good idea. Oh, we unlocked high-rise buildings now. Well, that's interesting. I did not know that was unlocked. That explains why a lot of people who are higher density want to move in here. I just don't understand why we don't have high density businesses yet, because I really, I'm at the point where I kind of really need those. Industrial demand has gone up again because, again, people they really want low wage jobs, because I think a lot of it is because the people moving in the city are they're the residents who don't have much of an education, so they can't really work the high-paying jobs. Not yet, at least. I do got to figure out the whole schooling system for that. Okay, unreliable healthcare coverage is now the lowest, which is good. That means, and it's not even that. The reason why it's good is because it's not that high. It's like when they're complaining about unreliable healthcare, they're saying that it's not that high. Like it's somewhat of a problem. Like we would like it fixed. So I think we could definitely put like a bigger hospital down in this sector. Something I did learn, so you guys can know, is I figured out some ways to make like pretty decent looking overpasses for like, they're not like a way for people to get into the city. They're just simply a way to go over the highway. And they look pretty decent. I don't complain. All right. Oh my, got a car accident. Why are people parking there? This is why I really wish we could have a no parking thing available in game. Actually, here's what I can do. I put that in the middle. All right, we do have enough to start thinking about investing in a brand new train system. Like we are officially able to fund that idea, which I think is going to be a great thing. Like imagine having trains go around the city. I feel like that's going to be really good, especially for traffic. These wind turbines aren't putting out much electricity at all. They're 1.3 megawatts. Really? That's how much you're putting out? I know everybody's like, oh, I know. You're all upset. That's why I'm thinking it's a better idea for us to invest in a power plant. I know it's not going to be much. Maybe we should we could save up a little bit, but it's $300,000 a month. Let's get the coal power plant to start. That we don't go too all out. We don't go trams just yet. City's still a little small. So I think buses might be our like good idea. We can put it across from there. Small bus station. Ooh, a small bus station. That actually would be a good idea. We could put it somewhere where there's like a taxi spot or near a train station. That's like a really good idea. There we go. I set up quite a few stops around the city so that way we can get some more people around, and the buses should be departing now. So people, the big issue they're having is unreliable healthcare, which we already discussed is mostly over here. So we need like a pretty decent sized hospital to like be able to take on the amount of people who are demanding that. I don't want to invest in a brand new, I don't want to invest in a high rise just yet. I feel like we need more of a demand before we do that, because once we have like a maxed out like high density demand, that's when I know we need a high rise. I still don't know where exactly I want to start building a high rise area, because a lot of this stuff's busy. Like we're dealing with a lot of people here. I do want to make sure we can expand our industrial sector though, so because that's getting increase in demand. Okay, here we can do an possibly. I don't know if we will, but we could do an on and off ramp like right here. All right, there we go. We got another overpass, which hopefully this will take us. Oh, this actually can take us straight into the industrial sector, which means we will have better traffic management when it comes to that. Not to mention, we're gonna need, since we're gonna have a lot of people moving in the city who are just looking for a random low pay job, because that's what apartments are. They're gonna be very low pay. So we're gonna need a lot of industry to help encourage people to move in. So that actually is not a bad idea. We're finally getting small homes again. Yes. Yes, that is what I wanted. I wanted to start making this country area. Thank you, game. Thank you so much. That makes me actually really happy. So first off, I think we're going to need another transformer station, because this one is giving all the power to the city. However, that power is going to get a little overwhelmed. So we are going to need to make sure we are taking care of the other spots in the city. So I'm going to go ahead and place one over there. Obviously, that will probably become a little more natural looking over time. But now we can help with our little bit of a power issue. But it's nice to see we have pretty much every sector of people wanting to move in. So that's great. That's what we asked for. We'd use this as a way to get more people to the new sector. And then we can easily put some sort of on and off ramp right here to get more people into the city. And it will make you guys feel better. After playing a lot of Cities Skylines 1, I've started to get better. Because I know a lot of you complained about that last time I played. That I got a lot better at building on and off ramps. Here we go, move that over one. This industry, because we're going to be building a downtown area, it needs to go. That was temporary. Now it's gone. Now the big part about this downtown area, knowing my plans for it, is that we are not going to I have no idea what I was about to say. But now with the street parking, we have a lot more options than we think. I definitely want to use one-way parking as like a little bit of a helpful way to encourage less people parking in the street and kind of give the city a more unique feel to it. At least that's what I feel would be a cool idea. There we go. That looks pretty decent. Pretty nice shape. We can have a couple of alleyways kind of snuck in here and there just to like get some people from point A to point B. There, I think that's actually a pretty decent idea. Like so far we got a pretty interesting idea for the downtown area, and then we're gonna start this on and off ramp. Speaking of which, maybe I'm thinking maybe I should design this before we log off here. So yeah, this episode will be a little different. I won't be decorating, I will be designing an on and off ramp. So yeah, give me guys a second and I'll be right back. It's unconventional, but I think this is the best I could do right now. I might have to design a little bit better. But the way how it works and how I designed it to make it a little better is that there's one side where people come in, and then there's one side where people go out. I made it that way because I thought that'd be a little more traffic cautious, because here's the worry I had if I were to do it the way I was considering. If I were to do it the way I was considering, there would have been people turning in here and then going out there. Like, I feel like it would have just been a jumbled mess. So that way people turn out here and go in there, and it makes it a whole lot easier. Hey, I think we'll leave that episode here. So thank you guys for watching. It's a really fun game to play this game again, especially since now we are getting to the point where we can start actually expanding the city at an alarming rate. So please, like this video so more people can see it, and subscribe to my channel if you are new. I do all kinds of content on here. I also stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, both on YouTube and Twitch. If you want to know about that, you can check the posts page, community tab on here. Or you can also go to my social medias linked down below, where I post things like my schedule and things outside of YouTube. Heads up, we are trying to reach 500 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you could help me out, please press the like and subscribe, so that way you can help me out and we can reach that goal. If you want other content by me, head over to my other channel, Garrett Cal Sims, for solely simming content. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!